Good day to you one and all, it is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'm just reaching for my guitar because I'm going to do the theme tune in a minute. But before I do so, I would like to explain what I'm going to be covering today. Today I'm covering the Idols, not the Idols, Idols, capital letters. One of my favourite bands, love everything they do. Find the main vocalist, his presence is beguiling, really, because he's both incredibly threatening but also kind of just charming as well. He's lovely. Anyway, a song called Grace came out on Valentine's Day, the day of romance. Not Pancake Day, the 14th of February. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Staccato style. What do you think? Nice? Use the comment section below. Perhaps you prefer the more luxurious note-holded... what is the opposite of staccato? Who knows? Anyway, Idols have released a new single called Grace from their new album, Tank. I've covered Idols a couple of times on this channel. This song might be a little bit different to the last one I reviewed. Let's see. That's always a teaser because I think that's my producer suggesting that it is actually a bit different. The video for Grace is a reimagination of Coldplay's iconic Yellow video featuring an AI deepfake of Chris Martin. Frontman Joe Talbot said that the idea for the new video came to him in a dream. Before we get into that, let's just talk about the Coldplay Yellow video. The director of that video was Alex Smith. He also did the I Believe in a Thing Called Love video, amongst others, for The Darkness. A real genius. Anyway, in this video, a deepfake Chris Martin walks along the same beach as in the Yellow video, but is singing the lyrics to Grace thanks to AI. He said the song features the only words or singing that came from our sessions with Nigel Godrich, and I needed it truly. All is love. Oh, Nigel Godrich. Okay, it's getting serious now. I'm going on tour with the live Justin Hawkins Rides Again for the first time in a couple of weeks, actually. For the first time ever, and all the shows are sold out except for one. And it's in Hayes, London. And it's the end of the Elizabeth line. I've never actually been on that tube line. Don't start with this, it's because he's a rock star, he doesn't bother with going on the tube. I do go on the tube. I actually think it's one of the most efficient and fun ways to see the city, and it's also cheap as chips, and I'm tight as a... Anyway, I'd love if we could make it a home run and get this show sold out. What home run? That's a very American expression, isn't it? So I'd love to knock it for 6 into the boundaries and sell out the whole tour. So if you fancy coming to 2 shows, and maybe you've already bought a ticket for somewhere else, consider Poor Hayes and spread the word. Or if you're in London, Middlesex, Buckinghamshire, Oxfordshire, just come. You'll have a good time. It's a lovely theatre and it'll be a great show. And the link to the ticket thing is in the description. So don't worry. Just don't worry. It'll be great. Just do it. Do it. It'll be a home run. I'll knock it out of the park for 6. It doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to watch this video.
Liter Mipperstimme.
Shut up! Shut up, you toilet! Doing that thing that we've seen quite a lot when these band name and the song title are, in script displayed like pack shots and like a legend at the top of a movie or something. It suggests an ambitious music video. Give me grace, make me pure. I wonder how Chris Martin feels about his likeness being subverted in this way. He probably loves Idols anyway. Chris Martin's a man of impeccable taste, isn't he? I haven't heard him sing like this before. I mean, I'm not familiar with all of the sort of Idols album tracks or anything, but I haven't heard him do that. He's got a lovely little vibrato in his voice. It's quite gorgeous, really. Lovely. There's more to him than meets the eye, and there's a lot that meets the eye. I'm telling you, he's an imposing character. This is gorgeous, isn't it? You can do all that stuff. Sir or Madam, will you read my book? It took me years to write, won't you take a look? Paperback Writer, the Beatles. I'm sorry, I'm too good at this.
No God, no king.
Ooh, this is a nice bit.
No ring. I said love is.
I mean, if you think about the instrumentation of it, there's a Beatles track that sounds like that too. I think they've sort of shoehorned a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 Beatles things together to create this. Whether they've done that knowingly or not is another question altogether. Tomorrow Never Knows is the experimental end, which is, I think, providing the influence for the sort of what the rhythm section's up to in this. But I think melodically, it's actually a bit more like Paperback Writer, which is kind of the poppier end of Beatles. It's an interesting mashup, isn't it?
Give me life, hold me up as I take flight, make me safe.
But I love the way, like, all the instruments are kind of like, you can tell they're roaring. There's feedback and stuff. There's this really saturated bass sound. All that stuff's going to be loud. The drums themselves are a loud sound source. And I always think when you hear like a really intimate kind of vocal over the top of those things, that must be quite a difficult thing to mix, you know, like, because it's not natural, you know. But it sounds really great. I don't know who produced it. Maybe this is a Nigel Godrich thing, but this is great. It sounds awesome. Please caress my swollen heart. Enough about my sex life. It's so clever, isn't it, that AI thing? It really looks like Chris Martin singing it. Luckily, it doesn't sound like that. Oh my God! Oh, saucer of milk for Mr. Hawkins. Ooh.
No king, I said love is the thing. No crime.
Yeah, he's like me. He says thing with an F. That's what punk rockers do, you know. We ain't got time for TH. I don't know why. I mean, I've never really been a Coldplay fan, but I just love watching Chris Martin get rained on. What is it about that? Oh, I see. And there's another little Beatles reference there, Day in the Life, isn't it? That's the bit when George Martin held up a 3, 2, 1 and then hit the A chord. Yeah, it's awesome. It's very, very Beatlesy in 3 different ways that I've listed earlier in this episode. Really cool melodic, reserved vocal, great production as well. And it sounds awesome. It's Idols kicking ass. And in a sort of, what seems like a gently kissing the gently kicking the that's Freudian slip. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Nice one, guys. Justin Hawkins rides again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these 2 videos, join the mailing list, and heed my earlier request to get some tickets for the Hayes show in a couple of weeks. Lots of love to you guys. See you on the ice. That's right.
Again.